Guys, thank you for clicking on this video. I do appreciate it very much. I am so excited. I got so many things I want to tell you guys. I got two things sitting in my lap right here that I want to show you guys. But first, I want to tell everybody that my sincere apology for not putting any content out over the last few weeks. Wow, we've had so much stuff going on, so many things happening. A lot of good things happening, personal things happening, and some pretty emotional things for me as well. So guys, I do apologize. We have done a ton of filming, and I will get to that in a minute. And hopefully we'll have some more videos coming out in just the next few days here, hopefully, if everything goes right. So first thing I want to tell you guys, if this video right here gets to 100 subscribers before I release my next video, which I can tell you there'll be at least 3 days in between the videos, somebody's getting a $100 gift card to Academy. 100 subscribers off this video, $100 gift card. I know how I'm going to do it. There's a little computer program. You put all the names in, spin the wheel, and pick somebody. I'll do it video or do it live on Instagram, one of the two. Second thing, just real quick, I'm going to film another video about this. I'm working on a deal with Patriot Custom baits. It should be called Patriot Custom rods. Well, I've got a rod coming out, a signature rod. He gave me this rod right here to test out one fishing trip, and then I was supposed to pass it to 2 other people to let them test who has already pre-ordered these rods. They ain't getting this rod. This rod is mine to keep. So that is coming in another video. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that. But guys, the last video that I have on recording that I put out was Lake Guntersville. Well, in between Lake Guntersville, our next tournament was Logan Martin, and I'll get to that in a minute. After Lake Guntersville, the Thursday after Lake Guntersville, the wife and I, EP, we went to our place up on Wise. And I typically don't do much filming up there, you know, just because I'm with her, it's a little kind of our time together, and I just don't really deal with it. But on our way up there, we had a blowout 2 miles from the camper. No big deal. Got the tire changed, you know. The only thing is I didn't have a floor jack with me. Guys, if you carry a boat, carry a floor jack. And I normally do, but I did not have it with me that day. But it was a pain in the butt. We got it done. We had a great weekend. And what was really good about the weekend is my son Scott, who you guys remember, he does all my editing for me. They came up with the grandkids, and we spent the day together. And Kim and Scott's wife, they took the boat out, and Kim caught a 3-pound spot. And the white bass was running. They caught some white bass. And guys, this is embarrassing to say, I have never had fresh fish out of a lake before. I've ate it from the store, here and there, restaurants. So, and Scott was telling me spotted bass was amazing. And I'm just one of these people, I've always believed in putting bass back. Well, spotted bass are amazing, guys. It is amazing. Scott cleaned them for me, showed me how to clean them. We had 1 spotted bass, I think 3 white bass, and we ate them when we got back here. Done a lot of good filming, you know. I showed you guys around the place we have up on Lake Wise, some fish catches and all that. So we came back that following Sunday. We got back on a Monday. The following Sunday, when we got back, I did order me 4 brand new tires for the trailer. Absolutely. 4 brand new tires off Amazon. They would think there's an 8-ply tire. Really nice tires. They come in, got them put on. Everything was hunky-dory. Just a little side note to you guys. I replaced all the bearings and grease bearing buddies in February this year. So, the following Sunday, EP and I, what are we gonna do? We are gonna go to West Point to do some striper fishing. I've never done it before. I'm so excited. My brother Eric and Austin, my nephew, they have done it quite a bit. So we packed the boat up, got all the camera gear ready. We was going down to 85. Well, my wife likes to drive because she gets nauseous sitting in the passenger seat. So we're going down 85. This lady comes up beside us and just waving her arms, pointing at the boat trailer. Oh my goodness. It looked like, I don't know, the woods was on fire back there. Smoke coming all off one of the tires. I tell the wife, let's get off the exit here real easy. Got off and we had a bad hub. Oh no, a bad hub and bearings. And the bad thing is the back wheels have brakes on them. I had a spare hub, brand new hub, thanks to my father-in-law, Robert Duke. He is the one that suggested that I keep a spare hub in the boat, and I do, a brand new one, with bearings, all the grease that you need, and the tools. Well, I thought I had all the tools. We'll get to that in a minute too. So we get off the interstate, and like an idiot, I reached down and grabbed the hub for whatever reason, and it burnt the fire out of my hand. So, excuse me guys. So, I start tearing apart the hub, and man, I am just pouring sweat. It is freaking 96 degrees on a black asphalt pavement, and I am just, I'm not upset. I'm not mad or anything. Things happen, you know, you can't help it, man. And again, I had changed the bearings and the grease in February this year. My wife looks at me and says, Darren, do you still have that umbrella in the boat that you put in there for me? And that was my saving grace, is that big umbrella that I put in a rod locker that I have up here that I don't use as a rod locker. And man, that took all the heat off of me, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And just little things like that. So we got the hub fixed. Needless to say, we did not go to West Point that Sunday to do any striper fishing because I was covered in grease. We came back to the house. That Tuesday afternoon, I go down to the lake, do some filming, just load up on the bass, man, with a Berkeley power bait worm. Just slow dragging it across the grass edges. I mean, really good content. Really good content. So I had got I think 4 videos filmed on 3 different SD cards. So, all right, here we go. We're coming up to Logan Martin. I know my son's going to be down there. He's coming in from out of town. He's going to meet us down there. He's going to fish with me Sunday. I'm going to pass the SD cards off to him. He's going to edit them, get everything up on YouTube. It's going to be hunky-dory. Well, this is what happened. I get down there. I meet my brother Kevin is also down there with us. Well, I have to go run up to the restroom. Kevin and Scott gets into my truck. And where did I lay the SD cards? I had laid them on my front seat. So they get out the boat ramp, put the boat in, come back up, park the truck. I come down and get a few things out of them. Hey, my goodness, where's my SD cards? I can't find them. I go look all down the boat ramp, this, that, and other. No SD cards, guys. I'm talking about 328 gigabyte cards full of content. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have to spend all this time doing something I love to do, fishing, you know, being with the wife, going places, but just a lot of content that we have lost here. So we fished Friday. I think I had 1 SD card, and my son had brought 2 GoPros that had 2 SD cards in them. So I think we ended up with three cameras on Friday, practice day of Logan Martin. Dude, guys, it was 96 degrees, 97 degrees. The humidity was just unbearable. And I got a new Garmin 93 SV, mounted right here on the console. And that was my first time in the water with this Garmin. I had been over it. I had looked at it. I had already downloaded some waypoints from Google Earth to it for this lake. But you know where my attention was. trying to figure out the Garmin. I would find a place. I'd let them throw at it. I would let them practice at it, you know, a little bit, see if we couldn't catch anything. So I ended up taking over the trolling motor, going along, caught a catfish. My son caught a couple of bass. I don't think Kevin caught anything. I don't think I caught any bass that day either. So there we go. So the day comes to an end. We still can't find the cards anywhere. So me and Kevin, we're staying down on Logan Martin. We got a hotel room down there, and so we're pulling the boat out of the water. My son's packing up. He says bye, and my son calls me. He says, "Hey man, I enjoy the day." He goes, "I got something I want to tell you." I didn't want to talk about while he's on the water day. He says, September 25th, we are moving to South Dakota. And guys, I just, for selfish reasons only, I just really busted my bubble. I didn't, I went in the mood to fish that weekend. I felt like something, felt like my best friend was, you know, hauling us out of town here. But guys, if you haven't seen the other videos, my son is on deputation, and he is, their goal is to build some churches in South Dakota. Apparently in South Dakota, there's no Baptist churches up there, or very, very few Christian churches in South Dakota. So they are moving up there September 25th, and I just, he's a big part of this channel. I know we're a very, very small channel, but he does a lot of behind the scenes stuff, which he can still do that's no big deal. But again, for selfish reasons, at the time I didn't want him to move at all, and I still hate to see him go, you know, especially with the grandkids, kids and all that. So and then yesterday, 2 days ago, my stepson lost his best friend at work. And I thought to myself, wow, this guy's never coming back. He's 49 years old, never ever coming back. Cody's never going to see this guy again. And that's kind of how I felt when Scott telling me that they was moving to South Dakota. It wasn't, I mean, it was a surprise. This was their plan the whole time. So, but this guy was 49 years old, and his 17-year-old son found him dead in his garage Monday morning. And I thought to myself, wow, how lucky am I? You know, my son's just going to be across the United States, and I can see him. So that really opened my eyes to the part of me being selfish. And so going forward, Kevin and I fished Saturday. It was just a bad tournament, guys. I mean, it was so bad. It was embarrassing. I didn't catch a fish the whole tournament. I had, I hung one on a Patriot Custom baits. It's like a shad wrap. It's a hot mustard shad wrap thing, right off the bat. And it broke off. I could not believe it. It broke off. And the night before, I had put new line on the reels, and I broke off again. So I got to looking at the line about every 3 foot. It looked like you'd folded in half. So I was like, oh my goodness, man. So I had 4 rods that I put that particular line on that I could not use. I ended up re-spooling 2 of them. We didn't catch anything, guys, during that tournament. It was really, really bad. So we didn't weigh any fish in. I mean, it was bad. So I got home that afternoon. Went through the week, you know, still doing some fishing down here at the lake. And guys, today is Thursday afternoon. When I tell you Tuesday afternoon, I opened up the back door of my truck and them cards was laying in the floorboard. I have taken everything. I'm sorry guys, I got 2 cameras here I'm looking at. I have taken everything out of this car. They had to be between the seat belt or something. Well, I got them out of the truck, I put them in the computer, all 3 of them says files corrupt on them. I don't know if it's because it's in this heat or not. I got a buddy of mine, he's gonna look at them. Hopefully we're gonna get this content back and do some posting on there. But going forward, these are some high dollar cards too, guys. These ain't the $5.99 128 gigabyte cards you got. I paid $28 a piece for these cards, and I just don't know what happened to them. I don't know. But guys, that's everything that's been going on. We did not have a tournament in the month of June. We've got one at Lake Wise next month. The September tournament, I am not going to fish because my daughter, number one, she's scheduled for a C-section, and number 2, that is the weekend that my son's home church is giving them, there's a word for it, it's like sending them away. It's going to be a lot of different preachers there, and a lot of different people from the group that he's in. We've got some exciting stuff coming out. I am hoping to be getting a fish feeder down at the lake. Hoping to be doing a video on that. And these rods right here sitting beside me. So guys, to win the $100 gift card, this gift card right here, $100, you've got to be a subscriber. You've got to leave a comment. Guys, you've heard me say this before, when I say comment, if you're going to leave something negative, that's fine, but make sure it is constructive criticism. If you think I need to do something, change something, I ain't gonna hear no on this channel, excuse my language. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Constructive criticism, I take. Ideas, I love. I do giveaways if I use somebody's idea. But here you go, guys, $100 gift card if we make it to 100 subscribers before I put out my next video. Guys, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. I promise you more good content is coming just as soon as possible.